Good evening, Ashburn U16AA #1 fans, and if we have any, fans of our visiting team, the Arizona Mission. They've been kind enough to travel all the way from Arizona to play us here this weekend at the Ashburn Ice House. For those of you who are new to the stream, I know that the link was provided to the other team. I don't know if any of them will have tuned in, but I generally try and do my best to call out the names and numbers of both teams and try to be relatively fair in the commentary, but I'm a little bit biased, so I will definitely focus more on the Ashburn team. Y'all have made it slightly more difficult by not having names on the jersey, so I cannot call out your players by name because I didn't go get the roster. So we are just got a minute left on the warm-up clock here. Both teams warming up. Had a beautiful tailgate. Got to meet some of the parents from the other team. And thanks to all the various Ashburn parents who brought out the cornhole and ran the grill and brought the booze. I take no credit for that. I enjoyed a brat. I drank some rum shata, which I think was Michelle's idea. So it's strange and yet gluten-free drink. We determined somebody was gluten sensitive. And I'm going to try to remember to. I will remind you, if you do not like the commentary, just turn the volume down. I will talk the entire game, more or less. And I think Luke Lysak is expected to be in net for this game. I'm not positive about that. I think Will played in goal last time. Actually, maybe not. Looks like Luke is fishing pucks out of the net. So that means Will is almost certainly. I'm confused, and Will be playing this one between the posts. Just so everyone's clear, I'm going to put on my glasses. Actually, I'm going to try and. Well, that was unpleasant. As a reminder to those of you, as usual, if there is music, which it sounds like there is, then there is moderately good odds that I will get a copyright strike immediately after this video is done filming. It will no longer be available until I can go back and mute any offending songs. It depends on whether or not the songs pick up clearly enough on my microphone and which songs are played. So enjoy it now while it's live because it may never be here again. I generally do go back and mute the songs, but sometimes it takes me weeks to do it because of how crappy YouTube's music muting system is. Looks like standard starting lineup for Ashburn. Kyle Tinchard will be on the spot. Sam Sear and Paul Allison on wings. Spencer Combs and Mason St. on D. Will Mellon's in goal. Initial faceoff is going to come down long. Number 17, Red, dumps it back, turns it around. Spencer Combs will race for the puck with number 78. Spencer does not outrace him. Puck shoots around. Paul Allison along the boards, trapped. He's got the puck, will tries to chip it out, but his puck is stopped again by 78. Comes back to Mason St. Ange. He will send it around the board to Sam. Sam sends it long. Paul lets it go by, and Kyle will pick it up on the far side. Shoots too high. It'll be picked up by Mason back into the corner where Paul out into the center. Kyle tries to get it, can't quite get a stick on it because the defense knocks it away. Mason sends a shot from the blue line, knocked aside by the Arizona goalie. Flicked out of play by number, looks like 87, I think, into the Arizona bench. Stopping the clock, we got 16 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first period. Score still 0-0. Long change, Jared Ireland takes the face off against number 24. Jared's going to come up with zone puck back in the corner. Along the boards, out to Noah. Noah fires, pad save. It's right out in front. Looked like Landon Street couldn't quite get oriented on it, and taken away by his evil twin, number 88, Red. But back in. Matt Johnson fights to keep it in play. Jared Ireland picks up the puck, brings it in close, shoots into the goalie's pads. He drops it, it's going to come back out around. Landon chased it, but it's going to get iced by number 88, Red. Stop the clock, we've got 15 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Still 0-0. I'm sorry that I do not have a on-screen scoreboard. There's a nice app called SportsCam that does that, but I don't use for various types of reasons. Mostly I can't schedule the streams in advance. All right, face-off taken by Grayson, out to Mason St. Ange. She passed across to Matthew Bliles, who did a wrister from the blue line. Dropped back. Miles out into neutral ice, stops, turns around by, can't read those numbers. All right, looks like 13 brings it in with Shane Sewick, keeping pressure. Puck taken away and passed back up to Shane by Miles West. Shane brings it all the way up to the paint, tries to get up to Grayson, gets knocked away by the defense. Shane around the boards back to Miles. He's going to send it back to Shane. Gets a little bit past him. He ends up jamming it backwards, but it is taken by number 4, then turned around to the blue line by Mason St. Ange. Around to Grayson. Grayson tries to stop it with a skate, and chipped past him. Did not quite have his foot sealed up. Grayson picks it up in neutral ice, brings it in, tries to get it past. It'll stop, I think, by number 4 again, and we've got a whistle because there is a gate. A door to the rink was open for no good reason, not properly closed. So 14 minutes, 49 seconds left to go in the first period. We're still 0-0. Face off Kyle Tincher against, looks like 78. Chipped off the glass, up and received, and then hand off to 88. Tries to send it across, where does it get knocked away? Spencer knocks it out. Kyle reaches for it. It's going to be Sam back to Kyle. Kyle brings it in. Tries to get around 83. Dumps it into the corner. Spencer. Looks like Arizona's got it along the boards. They tried to flick it out. Spencer's body was in the way. Paul tries to sneak it away. 83's got it. It's going to get stolen from by Kyle, and he finds just flicked it over the goalie's pads, putting the first board on the board for Ashburn U16AA1. We are up 1-0. We got 14 minutes and 14 seconds left to play in the first period. Ashburn's up by a point. Looks like Jared Ireland and number 24, Red. Face off. Will Schneider, actually it was Landon came in with the puck. Tries to do a pass to Matt Johnson, who flubbed it. Schneider got it back, passed it to Jarrett, turned around. 88 Red flicks it over the goal, where Matt shuffles it around to Will. Will up to Jarrett. Jarrett backhanded pass to Landon, who received it behind him, fires, and the goalie holds on to it. How's that? A pretty good move on Landon's part, and just like a quick shot. I thought it was a good play. Didn't work. Excellent goaltending. 25. That's Will around to Jarrett. Jarrett looking for something. Finds a pass out to Matt, I think. Sends it in, knocked away by the D. Jarrett's going to pick it up in the corner, struggling to get it back from number 4. Kind of gets tripped, but there's no whistle on it. 4 pass up to 88. 88 off the boards to 87? 97, I can't. It's like black on red jerseys, like dark red, right? So it's with the safety net, hard to read. That's right, we'll just make two. 13 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first period. 78 versus Grayson. Off the glass, 93 dumps it long, turned around by Mason St. Ange. Dylan Osterberg tries to flick it out. Again, turned around to the blue line. Spencer, back around the boards. He'll get it to Dylan. No pressure on him. Up to Mason, out into neutral ice. Grayson couldn't get there before the defense turned him back around. Up to 86, scuffling along the boards with Dylan and I can't, actually, that was Mason. Mason, up to Dylan. Dylan, again, still on the boards. Off the glass. 78 Red picks it up and tries to shoot, flex off the stick of Mason St. Ange into the safety net. Stop the clock at 12 minutes, 45 seconds. Ashburn is still up, 1-0. Kyle Fincher with the face-off, looks like against number 12 or something? Flicked by Noah into the safety net, stopping the clock after just a few seconds of play. Noah's always doing that. We like him anyway. Kyle Fincher with the face-off again, couldn't come back to Noah. This time sends it around the opposite direction where Miles Blessed finds a pass up to Paul Allison out in the neutral zone. Kyle reaches for it, but it's too long. Noah with some speed picks it up, dumps it in, lets Kyle take it from there. Kyle tries to get there and sneaks it away from 93. Has to go chase his own puck to the other side of the ice. Trapped along the boards. Looks like Sam Seeger trying to help him out. Sam gets the loose puck. Tries to center it. Can't do it. Hands off to Kyle. Kyle hands off to Paul. Paul behind the net. Looking for something. Draws the kid in. Skates it in. Finds the pass to Sam, who fires. And it's in. Top shelf. Beautiful. Sam Seeger assist by Paul Allison and Kyle Tincher, I think. Noah Robinson and Miles Blessed also out there for the point. We got 12 minutes and 4 seconds left to play in the first period, and Ashburn is up 2-0. Jared Ireland face off against number 78. So we got 13 and number I can't read, and Will Schneider and Leaden Street. Oh, number 8 receives the puck after the drop. Chased it back into the corner where defensive pressure got it away. 4 turns it back around and flicks it actually over the glass. I thought it was going to be for offsides because his teammates were not clear yet. But they're going to bring it all the way back and saying it was, at least my understanding of how far back they bring it is up to the ref's discretion about how intentional it was. I do not pretend to actually know the rules of hockey that well. All right, Jared Ireland took the face off, but Arizona's going to come up with it, but it's out in front of the number 8, and Spencer Combs turns it back around. Leaden Street chases as their player trips over the blue line. Shot wide. It's going to come out back into neutral ice. Matt Johnson tries to pass it back in. It's going to be offsides. You think it was intended as a cross-ice pass, but he just did it in such a way that it bounced, hit the board, and then bounced back across the blue line. Shout out to Max Lopez, first person to pipe up in the chat. I am watching chat. Additional shout out to Coach Fleury's child. I think a daughter, he mentioned something that she was waiting to watch the game. I did not catch the name, unfortunately. There's some back and forth along the boards. Number 24, Red, comes up with possession. Pursued by Colin Eccles. He'll get a shot off. Stick save by Will Mellon. Mason around the boards to Noah. Noah out into neutral ice. Chips off the stick of Grayson Cantarella. Back to Mason as pursued by 88. Out to 93 at the point. He's going to flick it back into the corner. It's going to bounce outward right onto Noah Robinson's stick. Up to Shane, I guess. Out to Grayson. Loose puck out at the blue line, picked up by Colin Eccles. Colin hits the brakes, finds the pass to Grayson, fires. Almost, gosh, it was like behind the goalie, and the defenseman flicked it back out. Grayson off the glass into the safety net, stopping the clock. With 10 minutes 36 seconds left in the first period. Sorry. I skipped a family funeral this morning. I guess I'm just not a morning person. I messed up the delivery of that joke. That's terrible. All right, Kyle Tincher with a face-off against 78. Flicked, gloved into the zone by Sam. Will be picked up by number 4. Dumps it to get past Miles Blessed. 2 of them chase it back, and there's a little scuffle behind the net. 2-on-2, Kyle and Miles versus, I can't see those numbers. All right, 78, nice pass out, intended for their player at the point, number 4. Sam Seeger picks it up. It's going to be offsides call. Paul Allison already over the line. Apparently, Paul is unaware that you cannot be in the offensive zone. You'd think he would know after all the calls he's taken this year. The boys love it when I roast them on the stream. I know, because I hear about it from my son later. All right, nice little pass there. 87 intended off the boards for 86. Miles Blessed around to Paul. Paul got it up to the line, but got turned back around. Miles has to go skate with it, looking for a pass. Finds Kyle, bounces off his stick. 77 is going to do something. We got I think a boarding call against 2 minutes for 97 red, looks like. Go into the box like the criminal he is. Doing time. That's all right. I was going to give credit for the playlist here. I was thinking that this is Imagine Dragons was an Arizona band. They're a Nevada band. My mistake. All right, Landon Street unexpectedly finding himself playing defense. I don't know why that was. Long pass up, intended for Will Schneider. It's going to go long. Dylan hits it around the boards to Jarrett. Jarrett drop pass to Landon. Landon's in the defensive position because we're on our power play, of course. I couldn't figure out why Landon was hanging back like he was because we're on a power play. We put an extra offensive player out there. All right, Jared Island hands off to Will after the drop. Will's going to skate it in, tries to get a shot off, ends up passing it, intended for Mason. Mason dumps it around behind the net. Jarrett out to Landon. Landon cross to Mason. Mason back to Landon. Landon fires, knocked away by the defense. Mason will hit the gas, puts it right in the paint where Dylan tries to hammer it at close range. Knocked aside, and they're going to try to loft it out. Will stops it. It's going to flick up, come back down. Jarrett. New fancy skating, stick handling into the paint. Will could not get it. The shot off. Neither could Dylan. Will got a stick lifted, and Dylan ended up, I think they pushed it aside. All right, handoff back to Will. Off the boards out to Jarrett. They got 47 seconds left in the power play. Jarrett's struggling. 78's doing a mighty job trying to get away from him. Number 4 in the corner. Dylan Osterberg. It's going to get away from him, but again, stopped by Mason. And they will send it long. That will be icing. We got 24 seconds left in 97. This penalty. 8 minutes and 4 seconds left in the period. Ashburn is up 2-0. I gave my dead batteries away. They were free of charge. Shane Stewart with a face-off. Tried to get it over to Kyle. That's a Shane hit some kid pretty hard there. Spencer stopping the puck, but he and his interlocutor there slid right out of the zone. All right, Paul Allison receiving pass for Sam Seeger. Finds the pass to Spencer. Spencer pauses a beat, tries to send it back into the near side corner, and the penalty is over. 97 out of the box. Shane Sewick fires from the boards, knocked away by the goalie. Dropped back behind the net by Kyle. Sam tries to take it. 88, I think. He's going to come up with it. Paul Allison gets it back along the boards. Fighting to keep possession. Hand off to Kyle. Kyle out to Spencer. Spencer back to Kyle. Bounces over off his stick. 12 is playing. Paul Allison out to Noah. Noah flicks it quick. Goalie's going to hold on to it. Nice quick reflexes on both on Noah getting the shot off instantaneously. It's a nice change of pace. But also with the Arizona goalie, who was ready for it. Grayson Cantrell Miles fires it in, almost knocked in, I think, off the shin guard of number 4. I think that was Shane Sewick, keeping it off the board, sent it across ice. Miles hits at Miles and, I don't know, Colin. All right. Colin will suddenly show some real energy and gets it in the zone, then takes a shot, backhands the zone rebound out into the slot. But his teammates can't help him out there. Miles Blessed off the boards up to Shane. Shane backhands it long. Grayson. Cross. And it's in. Off the stick of Colin Eccles. Assist by Grayson Cantarella. Nice play. Colin is not usually the one tipping him in. He's usually the one feeding it to our scorers. That may be his first. Is that his first point of the season? Colin's usually more in a support role. So it's good to see him put a point on the board. 3-0. We got 6 minutes and 29 seconds left to go in the first period. So I tried to explain to someone. I think it was very brave of the Arizona Mission to fly out or to play against the reigning national champions, the Ashburn U16AA1 team. However, that makes it sound like we're good, and we're a decent team. But only one player was on that. It's the same player on that team. This is not the same team that won the Nationals last year. It's the same club, but with the exception of Kyle, we're not as good as those guys. Like I said, because Kyle was one of those guys. We're still fighting our way back up that ladder. But flying across the country to play the top-ranked team. That shows moxie. All right, Jarrett, hand up to Landon. Landon chases it, backhands it behind the net. It's going to come all the way around. Mason and Will both get there in time to keep it going, but defense will bring it back out. And they're going to call a hand pass there as it was brought out. Stopping the clock. We got 6 minutes, 18 seconds left in the first period. I have a fear of elaborate groups of buildings. I refer to it as a complex. All right, 19 red sends it long. Noah Robinson will pick it up behind our net. Chips it up along the boards to Will Schneider. Will out to Jarrett. Jarrett into neutral ice. Off the boards, so back to Will. He'll take it into the offensive zone. Tries to do a little fancy stick handling. He tries to pull Landon. Oh, there you go, Jarrett. Off the goalie stick. That was all right. Noah picking it up in neutral ice, drives it back in. Tries to get it along the boards. The official skates got in the way. Kept in play briefly by Will Schneider, but then just got knocked back out by 20. We got a whistle. Noah. They're calling Noah Robinson in the box. For holding, I guess. I think that's what the call was. Noah Robinson doing time. All right, we are on a penalty kill. Sam Seeger took the drop. Spencer keeping the pressure on. Off the boards, out. Stopped by. Try to get almost stopped by the player of the point. 24, Sam Seeger. Oh, defeated by the goalie. Sam on a near breakaway, shorthanded. Puck kind of 24 was trying to stop at the point and just kind of flubbed it, like bounced over his stick. And Sam, I guess, had clairvoyant enough to see it was going to happen. All right, there's Mason St. Ange trying to get it back out of the zone. Successfully getting up to Paul Allison. Loose puck up in the air, came back down, and just stopped. Number 4, Red. Brings it in, shoots, stick to side by Will Mellon. Puck's behind the net, Spencer playing it out to 86 Red. Drop back behind the net to, can't read that number. Back to 86. And then Mason steals it away from him. Not for long, so he ends up puck back in the corner. 86 gets it back. Back to his teammate behind the net. And number 4, beautiful backdoor chip out. Number 4 puts it in top shelf. Where was the defense? Ashburn, man. All right, well, Noah's out of the box early. I never saw the number of the kid who was behind the net, so congrats to you on the assist. I can't report it on stream because... All right, Grayson Cantarella with a face-off. Arizona's going to come up with it. Miles chips it up to Dylan. Dylan pauses the beat to get oriented and loses the puck in the process. All right, Miles. Cross off the boards intended for Shane. And I think flicked out of play by one of the Arizona players. Like hit his own teammate on the bench as he tried to chip it off the boards. We got 4 minutes and 2 seconds left. The score is 3-1. Ashburn's up. But there is blood in the water. Arizona has proved they can score on us. All right, Dylan Ashburn in the zone, sends it into the slot. We picked up and then flicked back out and neutralized. Matt Johnson turning it around. Grayson picks it up the blue line, dumps it in around the boards. They're going to have to try and get past Dylan. Grayson, that was Grayson who fished it out between the feet of Dylan and sent it across. But nobody was there. And we got another penalty. It looks like, is that Shane or Will? That's Shane. Looking dejected, trying to understand. 2 minutes. Boarding. Let's see if Arizona can do something here. They scored on the last power play. Looks like Jared Ireland with face-off. He's going to get it back as Will Schneider disrupted the Arizona player who was trying to get oriented. Tries to do a little fancy move, but cannot fake out number 24. He will turn it back around. Skates into the zone. Mason knocks it away from him. He ends up dumping it into the corner. 86 gets there first. It's behind the net. Noah, let's see if he can bring it out. Noah's trapped along the boards, 2-on-1. Almost 3-on-1. Mason waits for them to bring it out. Out to number... Shot there. Come on. Several shots saved by Will Mellon. Mason will just chip it out long. That'll probably be icing, and it is. We got 2 minutes 46 seconds left to go in the period. Score's 3-1. We've still got 1:19 on Shane's penalty. Shane doing time in the box. Like my Amazon Prime packages. All right, power play for Arizona. Sam Teager will take the face-off against, I can't see, somebody whose number ends in an 8. All right, Paul Allison disrupts the attempt by number 24 to dump it back into the zone. Chased by number 4, drops it around the boards to 24 behind the Arizona net. He'll find a pass back to 4. Tries to get past Spencer, gets knocked to his knees. Miles tries to pick up behind the net. It's right out in front of the slot here. Saved there by Sam. He's trying, Will. Will trying desperately to cover it. All right, Paul Allison's going to get out of the zone. Sam is going to rush and pick it up. Look for something and sneaks it in. Oh my gosh. The goalie is looking around like there's a hole in his pad. He does not understand how that happened. Number 30. That's who's in net for Arizona, just snuck it under the pad. I mean, I heard it sounded like it hit his pad. All right, scores 4-1. Short-handed goal for Ashburn. Sam Seeger, unassisted. Jared Ireland takes a face-off. Bounce off the boards. Noah Robinson picks it up and dumps it long. It'll come all the way around where Landon rushes with 18 to get there as the two of them struggle. Will Schneider got a stick on it, but I'm sorry, that was Jared actually. Out to number 8. He takes it into the zone. Shoots from close to the blue line. Wide of the net. All right. High stick on. Who are they calling the high stick on Noah? I think he's pointing at Noah. Maybe no one. All right. 5 seconds left in the power play for Arizona. Jared Ireland takes face off. Noah chips it off the boards out into neutral ice. We're at 93. Turns it around, catches it on the gap in the penalty box, bouncing out of play, stopping the clock with minute 24 left to go, and we are back to 5-on-5. Both teams at full strength with a minute 24 left to go. We are up 4-1 against the Arizona Mission. Jared Ireland takes face off against, I think it was 12. Around the boards, Will Schneider at 88. Jarrett, there's a lot of... All right, Arizona comes up with it. That's 88. Fighting hard, Jared Ireland behind him. Nice back checking. Will Schneider will get the puck and hand it to Landon Street. Landon doing some fancy stick handling, as he sometimes does. Right into the paint, sticked away by the goalie. Will out to Matt Johnson. Flubbed it, the reception, and they're going to have to retreat to neutral ice. Noah tries to send it back into his teammates as once they get off. Knocked away. Dumped long. Johnson around the boards to Jarrett. Jarrett tries to keep it going. Hits Landon, and it can't get out of the zone. Tries it again. This time it's bouncing. It bounces through the legs, like off the boards. Landon up to Will Schneider. Will spinning. Puck knocked away by somebody 3. 93 probably. I don't know. There was a lot of shouting. I was trying to figure out what the shouting was about. Will Schneider's going to bring it in. Skates it in real close. Hits it in the goalie's pads. Takes it back out around, and time will run out on the first period. We're up 4-1. We got a minute before the second period starts. I heard a story about a woman who was on trial for beating her husband with his own guitar collection. The judge asked her, first offender? And she said, yeah, and then a Gibson. She wanted a relationship with no strings attached. His first name was Paul, reporter asked. Well, now there's one less Paul in the world. So basically, she was an axe murderer. My wife told me I needed to get up in the morning and make the coffee. I said, why me? Why can't you get up and make the coffee? She says, well, it says in the Bible that the man must make the coffee. I was like, where does it say that? She said, Hebrews. We went to a beautiful German place last time we were up in Cleveland. You know, Germans are all about making stuff out of sausages. In fact, it turns out they make sausages out of sausages. It's the worst of the worst. I ran out of toilet paper, now I'm using lettuce leaves. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Tomorrow remains to be seen. All right, face-off taken by Grayson Cantarella against number 86, I think. And it's going to get turned around and dumped long by the Arizona Mission. We're going to start second period. Spencer Combs tries to bring it out. There's a quick shot there from just outside the goal. Spencer fails to clear it. Saved by Will Mellon. Now knocked out of play. Stopping the clock for 16 minutes and 47 seconds. right, the official is discussing something with Will Mellon before we get started. I don't know what that was all about, but all right, puck came back to Mason after the drop. He will send it around the boards where it was picked up and then flicked out of the zone by Shane Sowick. Turned around and then intercepted by Spencer Combs. Spencer fires, knocked aside by the glove of number 30. Spencer back to Grayson behind the net. He's looking for somebody to pass to. Mason fails to stop the puck at the line, but will get it back and then flick it back into the corner. 17, I think, tried to do a good job there bringing it out, but intercepted by Shane Sowick. He's going to find a pass to Spencer. He slams it down to the goalie. I think it hit a defenseman, never got there. It's going to come long. Sowick pursued by, oh, nice interception there by 88 Red. I'm sorry, 78 Red. As Ashburn was trying to do a little pass it out. 78 intercepted, got the shot out, covered by Will Mellon. Got 15 minutes and 51 seconds left in the second period. Ashburn is up 4-1. Face-off taken by Kyle Tinchard against number 24 Red. Puck's going to come back to Matt Johnson. Along the boards out of the zone. 18 pauses the beat, but not long enough before he goes back in, drawing the offsides call. Hi, Kathleen. Welcome to the stream. There's Sam, long pass out of the zone to Paul Allison, kicks it to himself, takes it into the zone, back to Kyle. He got a shot off, covered, stopped by the goalie, rebound taken by Sam Seeger, also stopped by number 30. Nice goaltending. Mr. 30. We're going to call him Mr. 30 because I don't know his name. All right, shot there, attempted a shot by Sam Seeger. It's going to end up flicked up. Matt Johnson fails to stop it at the line. Come on, Matt. And turned around by Miles. It's going to draw an offsides call because Paul wasn't clear yet. Face-off by number 24 Red and Kyle Tinchard. Kyle comes up with it and skates. Shoved into the boards. He will lose possession, and I think that's 24 who's tried to turn it back around. Paul intercepted it, knocked away. This time they'll pass it out successfully, but Sam disrupts their passing. Flicked back into the zone by Miles Blest, pursued by Sam Seeger. Sam tries to get away. Kyle got the possession, hands it along the boards. Sam's there as well. A little scuffle. Miles, then Kyle, then Sam. They got two Arizona players. The one goes down, and we're going to draw a whistle. See if there's an actual penalty on it. I don't think they're signing a penalty, but they just didn't like the kids lying on the ground. Hello again, Max. I see you commenting on the stream. For what it's worth, I do get to see the comments using the app that I'm using, but y'all are on like a 30-second delay, so it will take me a while to notice. Not to mention that I'm looking over the camera at the play. Much easier to see what's going on. It's the whole reason why I narrate is because I know that how hard it can be to follow the action and read the numbers. It's hard enough for me to read the numbers, much less try to do it looking off of the phone screen. All right, little late hit there by 13. I think he's going to the box. Hitting into Landon Street. Two-minute penalty against number 13, Red. Arizona will be on the defensive for a bit. Jared Ireland will take the face off. We got the power play configuration with 4 forwards. Although some of our defensemen have played forward before and vice versa, so they're pretty versatile. Like, puck sent long, no icing call. Noah Robinson tried to get there, but actually, usually Noah can outspeed anybody when he tries. All right, there's Jarrett, passed out to Noah. Off the boards to Landon Street. Still with pressure on in the backfield. Number 17, no, 97, I'm sorry. Loose pass to Jarrett. Loose enough to kind of draw in 78. We'll drop pass to Will. Will gets it back, out. Noah. Ooh, intercepted there. But kid was off balance a little bit. Landon ends up flicking around back along the boards. Dylan will pick it up behind the net. Out to Jarrett. Jarrett dropped to Noah. Noah back to Jarrett. Jarrett back to Dylan. Dylan tries to get into the paint. It's alongside the net. Schneider picks it up from there. Drops it to Jarrett. Along the boards, he's trapped there. Puck poked away by the Mission. And Dylan flicks it along. Jarrett out to, I can't even describe. Shot by Dylan over the goalie's crossbar. Noah back, hands it around the boards again. Come on. At that distance, I guess it's hard. I can't possibly be as accurate as these kids. So I shouldn't criticize them when. All right, Jarrett tried to do a little single-handed move there. Pass from Dylan, intercepted by 97, I believe. Scuff, 2 beautiful saves by Will Mellon. 76, all right, scuff along the boards. All right, is it 87 or 97? I'm sorry, it's hard for me, you know. My own guys, I can recognize. Oh, there we go. It's in. Assist by 78, I believe. I'll tell you the number if I can see him in just a moment. That'll put a second point on the board for Arizona. It looks like it is 97? 97. Scores 2-4. Wake up, Ashburn. If you thought these guys were going to roll over for you, you were wrong. All right, Paul Allison takes the puck after the faceoff by Kyle Tinchert. He's going to turn it to intend it for Sam, but Sam wasn't there. Miles hits the gas to try and get in there. The two of them switch places. Sam at the point keeps it going. This time Miles flicks it along the boards. Kyle Tinchert pursued by, I don't know, 19. Oh, and he hits him hard, and there's going to be a whistle. Kyle's going to the box. Shaking his head like he doesn't think that was fair. All right. I bought an ant farm and I'm so disappointed. You know, those little tiny bastards don't throw shit. All right, Sam Seeger with a face-off. We are in Arizona power play. Spencer around the boards. It bounces off some weird projection on along the boards. That was weird. I hate it when that happens. Usually happens on the other corner. All right, shot there held by Will Mellon. And I think the shot was by 97. I think. I'm trying to rewind my brain, but my brain only goes in one direction usually. Number 12 at the faceoff against Jared Ireland. Jarrett pokes it out after the drop and picks his own puck up, hands it off to Will Schneider, skates it in, skates around 24, and then the goalie's going to stop it. That was a nice. I'm sorry. Was that a point? He's celebrating like it was a point, but it was not. I'm confused. Why is Will? I guess he's just celebrating that he had a breakaway on a shorthanded play. All right, Jarrett taking the face-off against 12 again. Passes it back out. Stopped by Matt Johnson. Tries to do a little spinning pass. I don't think it was intended to be a pass or a shot. If it was a shot, it was pretty far off. All right, this time it's a little closer, and the goalie will reach out and grab it. Sucking it in like a thing that you suck. Minute 11 left in the power play for Arizona. See what they can do with it. Out to Jarrett, out to Johnson, kicked aside by the goalie. Schneider around the boards. 24 tries to take it away from Jarrett. Jarrett tried to do a wrap pass, ended up going past the net. Schneider dumps it. Jarrett tries to get there, and it's going to come around. Johnson over to Mason St. Ange. Mason tries to send it, and the Arizona player just gets in his way. He has to try again. 24 intercepts it when Jarrett was going to try and pick it up, but he gets it back after a pass from his teammate. I believe Will Schneider fed it back to him. Arizona come up with it. Stopped. Oh, not stopped at the point. Tend to over-predict those. I always think they're going to stop it at the point, and one time out of three, they flub it. That sounds like Ice Ice Baby. So close to Under Pressure. Grayson and 78 reps for the face-off. Puck's just sitting there. They're tangled up with each other. Loose puck picked up by 19 red. Passes it up to 78. He will take it into the zone. Back checked by Grayson Cantarella. Miles Blessed takes the loose puck, tries to send it around. Colin picks it up from there. Continuing the story, he hits the gas and will take it into the offensive zone. Tries to shoot, ends up wide of the net. It's going to bounce back around. Arizona chips it out into neutral ice. Kyle tries to play it and then heads to the bench, leaving Noah to clean up his mess. Around the boards, 88 red, tries to get a stick on it. Noah Robinson with some speed, brings it in, hands it to Colin, who dumps it in. 2 points for Colin in this. I think, I'm not sure. I think his earlier goal was his first of the season. This is his second. Colin is thirsty. Colin Eccles putting a 5th point on the board for Ashburn. We are up 5-3. 9 minutes and 32 seconds left. Assist by Noah Robinson. Face-off be number 12 versus Jared Ireland. 8 comes up with it. He's going to chase it into the zone where he almost got past Mason St. Ange. 13 around to 8, I think. A quick shot there. Couple saves by Will Mellon. Scuffle. Will is on fire. He's covered it this time. That was like three good shots there. 3 good saves, I should say. Depends on your perspective, I suppose. Kyle took the face off, flicked out by Matt Johnson, I believe. Kyle picks it up. Drives it into the zone, 18, knocks it away from him. The 2 of them scuffle along the boards, and there's a whistle. It looks like 18 is going to go to the box for that one. It's a late hit against Kyle Tinchert. As he shuffles his feet, shakes his head. You can see he knows. He knows. Ashburn will come up with a power play. He may not agree with it, but he knew what he did. Ashburn in their typical 4 forwards power play configuration. But Arizona's going to come up with possession. Spencer passes back to Shane. Shane tries to drop it over to Paul, but just like eating time off the clock there as he loses ground. Paul up to Spencer. Spencer across to Shane. Shane into the zone. Brings it right up and does not put it in. Rejected by the Arizona goalie. Shane trying to get it back. He wants to try again. hit number 4 along the boards. The two of them both go down. There's a deferred penalty on it. And looks like number 4 is going to the box. Joining his teammate number 18, we're going to need a bigger box. Not really. The box is plenty big enough. I've seen a lot of players in those boxes. All right, but we are 5-on-3. Paul Allison taking some time, tries to pass it to Spencer, who misses the reception. Arizona will chip it out and neutralize. Paul chases it. I'm going to adjust the auto exposure. Paul brings it in. Spencer from center, pass to Sam. Sam fires, knocked aside by the goalie. Sam cross to Spencer, fires near side. Kyle tries. Sam tries. This time it's going to hit the safety net, stopping the clock. All right, Will Schneider out to Landon. Fires, goalie. Oh, and it sneaks past. It went under his pads, hit the edge of the post, bounced out, and was sitting behind him, where it was hammered in by Will, I think. I was trying to see if I could read the lips of the official. They gave the assist. He definitely gave the assist to Landon, but so we are 6-2 with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left, and still in a power play. Arizona got one of their players back. The timekeepers are trying to fix the clock there. Number 4 is still in the box. 18 came out. Arizona's going to come up with it. They're going to send it long. It'll be picked up by Paul Allison. Paul pass to Spencer. Spencer back to Paul. Paul, slap shot, well wide of the net. I don't know if it was intended. Was that supposed to be on net? All right, Paul then tries to do fancy stick handling and flubs it. It's going to be sent around. Stopped before it got to the point by Spencer Combs. Spencer skates past several players, gets around, feeds it to Sam, who took a shot, saved by the goalie. Paul along the boards. There's Sam on the other side. Sam comes up with it, out, centered, but then intercepted before it could get to Kyle. Arizona will pass it back out. Sam along the boards. Spencer and Paul all reaching in with that stick. Paul comes up with it, skates it through the legs of number 24. Into the zone. Fancy moves there. Oh, beautiful attempt at a backhand or a backdoor shot. Paul fed it to Shane, and the goalie shifted and saved it. Spencer fakes some kid out. He is down in the corner. Shane brings it back in. Backhands it off the post. No goal. Shane again, pass to Spencer. Tries to fire. That's Shane. Backhanded shot. 17 along the boards. Stopped by Paul, who gets hit from behind. Not hit, really. Little wrister there by Sam. Arizona getting tired out there. Tries to send it around the boards. Off the glass, that's Shane Siwick. Hand off to Paul. I'm sorry, that's Kyle. Hey, my brain's not working as fast as my lips are. Arizona tries to send it. Landon picks up the loose puck that got flicked up high in the air as the guy tried to send it, got a stick lifted. Landon skating and stick handling, finds it right in the paint, and Kyle puts it in. Goalie shifted looking for the wrap. He saw Landon skated behind as he shifted to the other side. Kyle was there. Landon did the little last second pass out into the paint. The goalie thought he was carrying it around for the wrap on the left side. That's not what happened. We're up 7-2. We got 5 minutes and 37 seconds left in the second period. Jared Ireland takes face off. Landon got a stick on it and then just under pressure just said, you know, I'll let Will take this one. Number 4 hits it around. Past 13. Noah tried to stop it at the point. It's going to be brought back out and neutralized by 78. And through. Tries to get a shot off. Landon lost his stick. I think that was... Oh my gosh, almost an own goal. 78. Come on, Miles. It bounced like off Miles and almost went in. I mean, it wasn't like Miles' fault necessarily for like being in the wrong place at the wrong time, but saved from an own goal by the quick actions of Will Mellon. Jarrett took the face off. Noah coming up. Oh, tries to hand it out to Landon, get the puck at that too far out in front of him. Jarrett gets it back, but not for long. Arizona passes it out. I think that's 13. Miles gets it away from him, finds the long pass intended for Landon. It goes between his legs, actually, I think. Landon trying to get, contending with 17. All right, he's going to flick it into the safety net, stop the clock with 4 minutes and 33 seconds left. Arizona is 2, Ashburn 7. We're in the second period. I'm talking too fast. All right, that's Grayson. Took the face off. Colin got a little shot, saved by the goalie. Easy pad save. Mason sends it around the boards. Arizona defense chips it around further. A little quick stop and shot there by Grayson, and then knocked out of play. Stopped the clock. 4 minutes, 15 seconds. I used to work in Goodyear, and it was tiring. But at least I wasn't in the muffler shop. That would have been exhausting. All right, face-off taken by Grayson Cantarella. Dylan Osterberg doing some fancy stick handling there. Couldn't get a shot off. Grayson picks it up. Grayson pauses a little bit too long. 18 gets it away from him. It's going to get turned back around. Matt Johnson will receive the pass. I thought it was going to come all the way around. I couldn't see when the puck, whatever the puck hit. Out to Matt at the blue line again. Hits number 24. Dylan rushing some kid. Kid loses his stick. They try to send it out. Stopped by Mason. Mason sends it into the slot. Hits a bunch of Mesa players. I'm not sure who. Mason will pick it up. Hits the gas. Brings it in. Off the boards to himself. Can't hold on to it. Puck keeps going. He's trapped along the corner. It's going to go long. Johnson is going to get completely, he's going to get there first, but like he had such a lead on 86. He just outskated him. Come on. All right. Mason around to Colin. 86 fighting to get away from him. With, I don't know, loose puck shoots out, other side. Johnson will get there. Kind of gets a little hammer there by 87. Dylan Osterberg brings it in. Tries for a wrap, rejected by the goalie, or biased by the defense. Out, Spencer fires from the blue line, hits 24, or knocked down by 24. Out to Spencer and neutralized, unfortunately. Cross to, is that Shane playing defense? Dylan pokes at it. Kyle along the boards loses possession. Arizona will pass it out. Up to something 88, probably. Knocked aside by Shane Sewick. All right, 97, hammers Shane. Puck bounces out, Kyle picks it up from there. Skates it into the zone. Looks for the pass to Paul. Misses it. Sam fires from the rail, or from the boards, I should say. And the goalie's going to hold on to it. We got 1:52 left in the second period. Ashburn's up 7-2. All right, Shane Suick. All right, Spencer trying to keep the puck away from number 78. Ends up having to dump it. Shane will pick it up. All right, loose shot there, stopped by the goalie. Paul Allison fights to get it back, and does get it back. Pass to Shane. Shane fires, pops up off the goalie's equipment into the air, comes down near side. Sam to Kyle. Kyle out to Paul. Doesn't establish clean possession, and Arizona will get it to the red line and then dump it. Will comes out of his net to play it, but actually doesn't. All right, Shane, never shy, hammers one player after another. They're going to bring it out and around. Off the outside post by 78-88, dumps it back. Sam up to Paul, bounced off his skate, picked up by Spencer. Hands it back to Paul. Number 4 putting pressure on the whole way. Paul looking for something. Takes it behind the net. Cross to Sam. Sam takes a moment to get oriented. Shoots but wide. Jarrett over to Miles. Fires. Goalie's going to hold on to it. Stop the clock with 22.6 seconds left in the second period. What's red and bad for your teeth? A brick. All right, Jared Ireland will face off against, I didn't see the number. All right, Matt Johnson long, chased by 13. This time he's going to show that speed that we know he has. All right, 12 knocks it away and turns it back around. I think that's it. All right. Miles along the rail, and time's going to run out. We're going to finish the second period up 7-2 for the good guys. You know, those of you who have seen the stream before know that I grew up playing ping pong against my dad, and he used to irritate the crap out of me by always referring to himself as the good guys. It seems like a hilarious thing to do to a 10-year-old kid who doesn't want to be the bad guy. My question is, how do baseball, I kind of understand hockey, but how do baseball players manage to walk with 4 balls? Most people find incest jokes offensive. And, you know, I don't use them very often, but I do think they're pretty family friendly. What did the grape do when he got stepped on? He let out a little whine. If you rearrange the letters of mailmen, they get really upset. I have a friend who's a lawyer. Guess what his favorite drink is? It's a pina colada. The cable man was on my street the other day. He asked me what time it was. I said, it's sometime between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Most people don't take climate change seriously, but I think it would be cooler if they did. All right, Jared with face-off against number 78. We are starting the third period, and Jared Ireland will come up with possession. Skates it after his own drop into the zone, under pressure from number 4, sends it along the board where Will Schneider fails to do anything interesting with it. It's still trapped there. 3-on-2 there. 86 receives the pass. Miles Bless is right behind him, knocks it away, but the loose puck is picked up by 78, who will bring it in. Takes a shot. I guess you can call it a shot. He passed it into the corner. All right, picked up by, that was a legit shot. Stopped by Will Mellon by number 97. 16 minutes, 29 seconds left in the third period. '78 versus Jared Ireland for the faceoff. This puck shot by 97, stopped by Will Mellon. Same lineup for the drop. Jarrett, puck poked out by Miles Blessed. Number 4 whacks it and it ends up in the glass on the far side. Matt Johnson will pick it up from there, sends it long. Jarrett steals it from 17 as he's trying to get oriented, shoots over the goalie's head. It's going to come around off the glass. Miles Blessed contending, little 1-on-3, now 2-on-2, I guess. 86 receiving it from 4, takes it out of the zone into neutralize. 97 picks it up after Landon Street knocks away. Number 4 cross to 97. Pass intended for 86 is going to go past him, and Miles Johnson will send it around the boards. Landon Street gets it from there. Miles around to, I'm sorry, that must have been Matt Johnson, around to Miles. Like, how did Miles pass to himself? He did not. I just read his number wrong. I think the net saw, the official is fixing that. Shot there, stopped and then covered by Will Mellon. 15 minutes and 17 seconds left. Score still 7-2. No scores yet here in the third period. Grayson Cantrell taking the face-off against number 24. Mason St. Ange comes out with possession, will send it around the board to Colin Eccles. As he sends it out, it's going to be stopped by 19. He will turn around and draw an offsides call because his teammates were not clear yet. All right, we're going to try this one again. Grayson Cantrell and number 24 for the face-off. Puck knocked away, I think, out into no man's land by number 93 White, where 93 Red will pick it up. He sends it in loosely at the net, a little bit wide, where Will played around with it but didn't do anything, leaving it for Noah to clean up. Noah poking it back and forth. That's 13, and I think, I can't see the other number. 83 turns it around in neutral ice, or 83 or 93, I'm sorry. All right, Grayson takes it all the way down, tries to pass it in the paint to Colin. Colin wants his hat trick. Come on. Keep feeding it to Colin. I want to see Colin get a hat trick. All right, 88 Red shoots off the equipment of Will Mellon, hits the glass in the near side corner. Mason's going to bring it out, finds the pass to Grayson. Grayson skates it through the zone. Passes in, past both Colin and Dylan all the way to the far side. Noah turns around, feeds it back to Colin. Colin tries to do a little wrap there, off balance, sends it behind the net. I don't think that's what he meant to do. We got a deferred penalty. It's going to go long. I don't know who the deferred penalty's on. I guess it's on us. It's like Dylan Osterberg. All right. He will join his mom in the box. I believe that's Cindy. Cindy man in the box for Ashburn today. Maybe I got some extra coaching from Mom. Number 12 with the face-off against, I don't know, Kyle? No, Sam. Puck's gonna go long, it'll be icing against Ashburn. Arizona Mission has a power play with minute 64 left to go. 13 minutes and 39 seconds left in the period. I suppose I could give us a little zoom. I can zoom here. Face-off taken by 86 and Sam Seeger. Arizona's going to come up with it. Got a little quick shot off there. Handoff back to 86 behind the net, where I think that's Shane Sewick holding him along the boards. Teammate, can't see which. 12 back to 86, I think. Back to 12, but intercepted by Spencer Combs. Bounces out off the boards. Shane, long pass to Paul Allison. He hits the gas. And goalie saves it. Sam tries to get a rebound, also saved by the goalie. That was a high angle shot for Sam. 86 will hit the gas, skates it through the neutral zone, brings it in, and stolen. As he was trying to contend with Sewick, Allison just snuck in, stole the puck from him. Cross there from Sam, intended for Paul. All right, Arizona around the board shooter player their own point. Sorry, 87 shoots, deflected by Sewick. Off the glass, up. It's going to go all the way down to Schneider. Takes across the line, brings it in close, and dekes out the goalie and flicks it over his pads, putting an 8th point on the board for Ashburn. Score is 8-2. Will Schneider, unassisted. And, you know, the refs they have longer memories. They can sometimes remember who actually fed it to them. I couldn't read the lips. All right, Schneider again. This time he's going to dump it long. He's picking up the puck after the drop. Around the boards and deflected out so that Matt Johnson could not stop it. Turn back around. 2-on-2 scuffle right in front of us here. 83 comes up with it, sends it long. Schneider tries to glove it down, but can't quite reach it. 8 shoots wide of the net, or actually punched aside by Will Mellon. 17, I think. Hit his own player. 12. It was Schneider receiving the long pass. Struggling to keep control of it. Gets faked out and gets it stolen from him. Matt Johnson will pick it up. Across to Miles. Miles up to Landon. Landon pushed by 78, or 87 rather, 93. Got to end up with the puck. Schneider around to Landon. Landon over to Matt. Matt to Schneider. Come on, Will do something. Will out to the center where Noah shifted. Tries to shoot, bounces back. Matt will feed it back into the corner. Landon across to the center. Will couldn't get control of it, and they will dump it. Drawing the icing call and getting both teams a chance to put fresh legs out. That was a long shift. But probably particularly for Arizona, since I think it's got to be more exhausting to the anxiety of being on defense if they're just passing it around. Grayson, face off, hand off to Colin. Went back to Noah. Number 17 around the boards to 19. He will flick it up out into neutral ice. Noah got it away, but couldn't hold on to it. They're going to have to get past Noah again. 88 has a challenge doing that. Grayson picks up the loose puck. Pass intended for Colin Eccles. It'll not be icing. 17 either touched it or could have. He tries to send it around. Colin. I'm sorry, that was not Colin. That was Grayson handing it off to Colin. Drop pass. No one was there except 19 Red, but he flubbed the pickup. Grayson, fed by Dylan, tried to get a shot off from in the paint, just about. Along the board, stopped by Mason as it finally drops off of this. There's a little question going on about whether or not we do running clock. Ref says no. It's a non-league game, so you know, the rules are whatever we make them out to be. Question was, you know, do we play by the Virginia rules or the Arizona rules? All right, Paul brings it in. Shot wide of the net. It's going to come back around. Shane will play it from the point. Gets along the boards into Sam. Sam looking. Hit the defenseman. It's around. Stopped by... Oh, Spencer tried to stop it, but it bounced past him. Sam crossed to Shane. Puck spinning. 86 picks it up. Sam knocks it away. I'm sorry. Paul picks it up in the center ice. Brings it in. Shoots. Wide of the net. It's going to bounce around. Kyle's chasing it, but... that's Paul trying to pick himself up. Flicked out of the zone and spinning like an Oiler disc. That's not a joke, it's just math. All right, physics. Shane skating it down. Are they going to call a penalty on Shane? Oh, somebody's down hurt. The official taking his own helmet off. I didn't see that happen, whatever it was. We got spectators taking the ice to talk to the official. Spencer's chatting with him. I wonder if it was caught on camera what happened there. All right, well, the refs don't get paid enough, whatever it is. We all like to scream at the refs. All right, face-off taken by Jared Ireland, and I don't see who. Miles Bless tries to keep it going. A little scuffle there. Number 4 and 88. Try to get it out. 24, pounds it around. It's going to go all the way back out. Picked up by Matt Johnson. Across to Miles Bless. Off the boards, up, pounces off Will's stick. Number 4 tries to do something. Jarrett tries to seal it and fails. Out, 24. Picking up the puck, brings it in, shoots. I think between the legs of Miles Blessed. Will Mellon stopped it. Chapped against his chest. All right. Jared took face off. Miles came up possession, flicks it around the boards, lands the street, gets it off the rail. But then goes down 17, turns it back around. Dumping it. It's going to come all the way around. Miles Blessed again. Tries to get it out. Under some pressure from the offense. 88 red with 19 backing him up. Struggles. Gets it out to number 4. Takes the shot. Bounces off Will's pads. Eventually gets passed out to Landon. Who, all the way down, there's a deferred penalty. I think it was a holding call. The proud parent in the box. The 17 joins him. I don't know whose parent that is. All right. Score is 8-2. We got 7 minutes, 42 seconds left in the third period, and Ashburn just got a power play. Arizona is trying to figure out the optimal lineup for this penalty kill. It's not going to matter. I say confidently. All right, Grayson Cantrell took the face-off. Struggles to get the puck out, though. Loose puck kicked out. Kyle Tincher tries for a near side high-angle shot. Spencer tries to get it out away from the rail and gets rejected by number 98 Red. With a little help from Paul, it's going to come back out. Chips off the stick of Sam Seeger. Puck's going to come back to him. This time he brings it in, deflected up over the crossbar. Spencer back to Grayson behind the net. Tries to get it out to Sam. I'm sorry, that's actually Kyle. All right, Spencer. Back to Grayson. Hit by 18. Dumps the puck. Kyle passes it out to Sam, who tries to pass it back to Paul. It's going to go all the way down where Will play it. Paul up to Spencer. Spencer to Grayson. Grayson lets the puck get in front of him and has to fight to get it back. All right, he's just going to give up and hand it off to Kyle. Let's see what Kyle can do with it. All right, Kyle didn't do that much better, got knocked around. Spencer feeds it back to the offensive line. Grayson tries to pass, disrupted by 18. Puck along the rail from Kyle to Spencer. Come on, you guys can be better than this. Back behind the net to Kyle, out, intended for Sam, hits the official skate. Back out, Kyle, ooh, just like a little fancy, tried to play it behind his own back. Spencer across to Paul. Paul around the back to Sam. Sam fires, hits the defenseman in 73, I think, in the shin. I don't think I have a 73 on your team. Couldn't see his number. All right, here we got 2-on-2 scuffle. Sam Seeger's going to come up with it. Shoots, pad save, still in the paint. Kyle's poking at it. Ref's going to whistle it dead. Just as the penalty ends. Arizona mission with a successful penalty kill. All right, we got the auto exposure a little overdone here. All right, Jared Ireland with face-off, hands off to Will Schneider. Puck's going to come back to Mason St. Ange, who fails to keep it in the zone and has to pass across to Noah under pressure from number 8. Noah Robinson brings it back into the offensive zone. Still under pressure from 8 the whole way. 12 sneaks it away from him. Finds a pass intended for 13, but it goes past him and will go long and will draw the icing call. 5 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the third period. Ashburn's up 8-2 over the Arizona Mission, who have not given up. But I don't think they're going to pull this one back. Maybe tomorrow. We'll try again. A lot can happen in hockey. All right, face off. Arizona gets it out into neutral ice, but Ashburn came up possession. Back in and long. It's not going to be icing because it was well past the line. Noah Robinson hits the gas, gets there first. Doesn't successfully get away. They're going to try and center it, but Mason knocks it back into the corner. And I think that's number 8. Back behind the... Tries to pass to his teammate behind the net, but it gets scarfed up by Will Mellon. Stops the clock with 5 minutes to go, less 1 second. I think that's Jimmy Buffett on the playlist. All right, face-off taken by Grayson Cantarella. That's Miles who fed it back to Grayson, take it across the line. Tries to get it in, it popped up real high, came back down. Dylan Osterberg. Let's go out to all our injured players. That's Joey. I'm glad to see Colin back on the ice. He was out for a bit. I think Jack is still out. Who else are we missing? I only see 2 players not dressed. But, all right, there's a brought all the way in by Colin, stopped by the goalie. Actually, no, there's 3 players out. Who am I missing? Who's still out? Anybody know? takes more brain cells than I have to run through the roster while I'm busy narrating the game. All right, that's loose puck picked up by 24. He's going to bring it in. Tries to pass to a non-existent teammate. I think that's Sam? No, Matt Johnson holding the kid along the boards while he's trying to kick at the puck. Grayson's going to fish the puck out. Finds the pass to Miles. Miles takes his eye off it, but he will get it back and hands it up to Dylan. Dylan, through the neutral ice, tries to shoot, knocked aside by 93 Red. Colin lost his stick. Still out there fighting for possession. Handed a stick by the bench, I think. Behind the net. A little scuffle here. Suddenly there's pressure. I think that's Tinscher trying to get it away from, I can't see the number in red. Hand off to Spencer, to Sam. Pass intended for Osterberg. Went past him. It's going to be picked up by Arizona. Sends it up to 88 from 93, I think. Stolen by Paul Allison. Looks for something. Paul, high angle, shoots himself, knocked aside by the goalie. Off the glass. We come to Shane in neutral ice. He's going to chip it back into the zone, drawing the offsides call. All right, I'm going to zoom back out because I think I've got it in too close. Hold on, all right, Tinscher with the face-off. Brings it into the zone, loses it, hands off to Paul. Paul, cross intended for Sam. Sam will pick it up off the bounce. Kyle. '86 to 87, I think. Brings it in close. Knocked away by Shane. It's in the corner. Passed around behind the net. Sam tries to send it. Hand off to Shane. Shane tries for the long pass. His teammate isn't there. A little scuffle there. 97. There's going to be a penalty on that one. 97 is waving like, it wasn't me. It was the other guy. Official has no sympathy. 97's in the box. We will have an Ashburn power play. I was looking to see if I had my cheat sheet that says the roster, because my brain is really not functioning in terms of... Who else? We're missing somebody else. We got no Jack. We got no Joey. Oh, number 4 just skates it all the way through, rejected by, or just totally skated past Mason. Milch Mellon with the save. Minute 37 left to go. It's not taken by Jared Ireland. And 78, I'm sorry. Landon Street dumps it in the zone, just past the center line. 17, flicks it out, past Landon at the point, no one stops it, neutralized. Cross to Mason. Mason hits the gas, skates it in himself. Traps along the boards, hands it off to Jarrett. Jarrett along the boards, out to Landon, clear ice. Finds Mason. Mason tries to sneak it through to Jarrett. A little clumsy reception there. Dumps it back to Noah. Noah off the boards. Landon fires, hits the defender in the leg. 24 sneaks it out, and he will flick it all the way down, drawing the icing call. Oh, they're going to... No icing, because I guess the thing said Landon could touch it, and we got a high stick call or something. I think Lemon's going to the box. All right, Colin took the face off. He's going to come up with his puck after his own drop. Skates it all the way through the neutral zone. Takes a shot. Goalie's going to hold on to it. Come on. Nice game, Colin. But where was your teammate? I mean, you got no... I mean, I guess it is a penalty kill. Landon's in the box. Colin. Johnson stops at neutral ice, flicks it back in before Colin was completely clear. Alright, that's 12 coming in close. Shoots, deflected up. Miles Bless knocks it around. And time's going to run out. We will finish this one. 8-2. And my brain was so focused on trying to figure out, like, are we missing? You know, maybe the other... Oh, Aiden. Aiden is out. That was who I was forgetting. I was literally going through the numbers from, 1 to 100 in my head, trying to figure out who I had forgotten. Because I couldn't. All right. We will see you all tomorrow. 11:30, I think, Eastern time. So... tomorrow is another day. Truer words never spoken. We will see you all tomorrow. I think my son Luke will be in net tomorrow morning. Instead of doing his secondary job of swinging the gate like a good backup goalie. Or we alternate the goalies in net. We got 2 goalies for the team. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring the bell if you want to get notified when the stream goes live. Don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy. Don't. Wow, double Zamboni. Why is this doing this way? All right.